Okay, so to finish up chapter 3, we are on I believe somewhere around here. We did this one, didn't we? No, okay.
Unfortunately, the answer's already here, so try to just look at the fact set. Let's just spend a couple minutes and work through this. So I'm going to take the public, just write this down, because you can't help but look up the answer. So Craven has a W-2 for $68,250. W-2 equals $68,250. Self-employment income equals $94,500. Self-employment income equals $94,500. So I've got a W-2 for $68,250, then I have self-employment income of $94,500. My question is, how much SE tax, how much self-employment tax does he owe on the $94,500? He's already paid tax on his W-2, so that's moving towards all of his tax, isn't it? Right on.
I want to know what his SECA tax is on the 94.5.
Total SECA, self-employment contribution. So if he's already paid on 68,250, he only owes the OASDI portion on the difference between 68,250 and 128,730. I'm guessing what you did, Alex, I saw the number in your calculator, is you calculated how much over the cap you went. I don't care. I don't care that he went 34 grand over the cap. I care about how much is he paying tax between what he's already paid on the W-2 and the cap. So he pays 12.4 of that, and then he pays 94.5. Obviously, he pays both shares of HI on that. Now, there's a couple of you that are like, what? So I would go back. There's 3 practice slides here to do these. I would put that on my to-do list for the weekend. Okay, and we can do another one on Monday. If somebody prompts me, I'll put another one up on the board and we'll practice again. Okay.
So this is what we were talking about, SS4 and SS5. This is how I get an EIN. And SS5 is how I get a Social Security card. And now, once you have your EIN and you have the fiduciary clearance to take money out of people's taxes, now you have to file Form 941. I asked you to print 2 of those for today. Did everybody print them and bring them? Okay, great. So we're ready to go on Monday. We're not going to have time to start into it today, but we're going to go on Monday. These are due quarterly. It's right in the title, quarterly. What's the first quarter? What 3 months? Jan, Feb, March. That tax return is due on April 30th. Then the next 3 months are what? April, May, June. That one's due on July 30th, et cetera, et cetera. So if you were to verbalize this, which you will need to do on the test, when our 941s due, it's the last day of the month following the close of the quarter. So the quarter gets over in March, you have to leave in April. The quarter gets over in June, you have to leave in July. Okay? I don't know why that's tough. I'm just telling you, in 20 years of teaching this class, that one doesn't seem to stick. So know that and remember. Okay. If you're really tiny, like you're only open for 6 weeks in the summer because you have a slip and slide, okay, and you owe less than $1,000 in FICA FIT all year long, you just do this one little annual return called the 944. You do not have to do the quarterly return. Okay, here's the rule. This one, you're going to need to just flat out memorize that. I don't know how to tell it any easier. The IRS, let me just look at you for a second. So the IRS will every November do something, they'll pull your data in a look back period. So they'll look back in the prior year and be like, how big were you? How much were your payroll taxes? How big was your payroll, blah, blah, blah. And they'll say one of 2 things. You're either a monthly depositor, which means you're smallish, or you're a semi-weekly depositor, which means you're pretty biggish. And then there's 2 exceptions. Let me explain the 2 basics. Because most everybody's either semi-monthly or semi-weekly or monthly. Monthly just means, hey, you don't have a big payroll, you don't have a lot, so you can just hold on to your FICA FIT for all your payrolls and deposit it by the 15th of the next month. Okay. What's the danger in that for a small business? You've got to hold that cash. So like if I have clients that do this, I'm like, you open a second savings account and you move all of your payroll tax liability into that. Because I can guarantee you, if you're a small business person, they're always living penny to penny, you're going to get to the 15th of the next month and you're not going to have $1,800 sitting somewhere. Okay, so that's monthly. Or I'm really pretty big. And what this says is that if you run a payroll on a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, you have to deposit by the next Wednesday. So you really have basically a couple business days. And if you run your payroll on a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, you've got to get it in the bank by the next Friday.
So how big was someone have to be, like, you talking?
I don't know the exact numbers. I will tell you, almost everybody that I deal with is monthly. And there's 2 exceptions, and then we're going to call it a day. The exceptions are if you are ginormous, if you owe $100,000 or more from one payroll, you got 24 hours. Not the payroll's 100,000, the FICA FIT is 100,000. So you've got a big ass payroll. Then you've only got 24 hours to get it in the bank. Or if you're really pretty small, you're not going to get to $2,500 for the whole quarter, then you can just wait and send it in with your 941. I would say for you guys, what I want you to do for Monday is 2 things. I want you to do the practical problems other than the 941. And I want you to memorize these 2 slides we just went over. So if I came in here Monday and went, pop quiz, 5 points, you could just spit that out. And then secondly, I want everybody to go back over and do those 3 slides on the W-2 and SECA. Because that one's tricky, and so many people do that. They can go, well, it's over the cap. That's not what you want. You don't want up to the cap is taxable. Got it? Okay. Happy weekend.
Can you go back a slide?
Sure. Sure.
Just want to find out which of the 3 slides you want to.
So those are the 2 I want you to memorize. And then I want you to go over, I want you to practice, what is that, slide 26 and 27. 26, 27, I want you to practice. And then 29, or what is that, sorry, my glasses on now, 31 and 32 I want you to memorize. And I hate saying memorize because that's not really teaching, but I mean, you just need to know this. Okay,